Elections. So in this video, we are going to learn about the Indian elections. First of all, we will learn about the meaning and its need, and then the kinds of election that happen in India. Also, the types of election, constituency, and the election commission. We will learn about the composition of election commission and then the functions, powers, and roles of election commission. Independence of election commission, which is very needed in a democracy. Also, we will learn about the election procedure. Also, at the large, free and fair elections. So first of all, let's start with the meaning of election. An election is a form of contest between two or more persons for a political post. The candidates may belong to political parties or can be independent. In India, people vote to elect the members of the Lok Sabha, the members of Vidhan Sabhas, municipal corporation and panchayat. Now, let's see what is the need for election. Why election is needed. See, in any democracy or even in India, it would be meaningless if our citizens were not allowed to vote and elect their representatives to run the government. Citizens get a better choice to elect the most suitable candidate. Also, citizens enjoy their fundamental rights. They have the right to freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peacefully, freedom of movement, and all Indian citizens are able to enjoy their right to vote under universal adult franchise. It entitles all citizens of 18 years of age and above to vote in the elections. Otherwise, they were not disqualified. People indirectly take part in running the government actually. Government is kept on a leash. The fear of losing in the next elections for not performing well is always there for them. People get political education as well. People come to know of government policy. People feel very important when famous personalities asking for their vote and canvassing for their candidates. Elections help to judge a government success or failure. Now, what are the kinds of election? See, there are two kinds of election, direct and indirect. We have direct elections for electing the members of the Lok Sabha, the different Vidhan Sabhas in states or legislative assemblies, the municipal corporation, municipalities, and various panchayats at the lower level. Whereas, when we talk about indirect elections, we have indirect elections for the member of Rajya Sabha and Vidhan Parishad. Also, for the post of president and vice president, we have the system of indirect elections. Types of election. There are two types of election, general elections and midterm election. General election is generally done on every 5 years, in which in all the constituencies the voting take place at the same time. Whereas the midterm election is being conducted in the middle of the term when the government falls out of its majority. What is constituency? So constituency is a marked geographical area where the voters of that particular area vote and elect their representative to the Lok Sabha, the Vidhan Sabha or the Panchayat and municipal bodies. At present, India has 543 Lok Sabha constituencies. So India was divided in 543 constituencies to elect their respective member of parliament or the member of Lok Sabha. There are three kinds of constituencies: single member constituencies, multi-member constituency and reserve constituencies. India has single member constituencies like in England. As you can see from this chart, among 543 constituencies, the highest number of constituencies is in Uttar Pradesh, 80. It means 80 legislatures would be elected from Uttar Pradesh because Uttar Pradesh is the most populous state of India. Constituencies are divided on the basis of population, followed by Maharashtra with 48 and followed by West Bengal and Bihar with 42 and 40 constituencies respectively. Now, let's talk about the Election Commission. Election Commission of India has the power to conduct elections to Parliament and state legislature and also to the offices of the President and the Vice President of India. Whereas, the State Election Commission has the power to hold election for the municipal corporation in the municipalities and the panchayat in each state. Election Commission of India has its headquarters at Delhi. So this is the list of Chief Election Commissioners of India. So the first Chief Election Commissioner of India was Sukumar Sen, and currently Mr. Sushil Chandra is holding this office. Powers and roles of Election Commission. So, Election Commission has a task to prepare the electoral roll or the voters list and also to issue photo identity card or the EPIC card. It also recognizes the political parties. It gives the symbols to political parties and independent candidates. The independence of election commission is very important to run a successful democracy. So election commission has many powers to maintain its independence. Also, the election procedure is entirely taken care by the election commission, like the nomination of candidate and the security of nomination and the publication of list of candidates, election campaigning, model code of conduct, the poll, casting of vote, and even they conduct re-poll to have free and fair election. The Independent Election Commission make rules for all these tasks. So that's it in this lesson. Thank you so much. Have a great day ahead.